common question I get asked as a weight loss coach: is cardio necessary to lose weight? And in this video I'm going to break down what cardio actually is and how maybe it is what you're looking for if you want to get the scales down. So here's why cardio may or may not be your answer for fat loss. Hello and welcome to the channel. If this is the first video that you've seen of mine, welcome. My name is Kieran and I'm an online weight loss coach. I'm not a qualified PT, but I hold something a bit more valuable. I've been exactly where you are and I've transformed my life. And I'm now using my story to make an impact on lives like yours. So we're going to get straight into it. Is cardio necessary for fat loss? I get asked this all the time as a weight loss coach. So by definition, cardio is the rhythmic activity that increases your resting heart rate, meaning that it's only designed to just bring your heart rate up a little bit while you are resting. Why is cardio good? Cardio improves your mental clarity and focus. It's also great for digestion and boosts your endorphins, and mainly it strengthens your heart as well. So what types of cardio are there and where should you put them in your routine? There are two different types of cardio. First and foremost, you've got your steady state cardio, which is your low intensity. You should aim to do this every day or at least 5 days a week. What is steady state cardio? Steady state cardio is a low intensity cardiovascular activity designed to keep your heart rate under a certain amount, usually about 50% of your full heart rate. The logic with steady state cardio is that it doesn't reach for glucose for an instant energy source. Instead, steady state cardio allows your body to sustainably burn fat for energy. It's also known as zone 2 training, which is essentially just keeping your heart rate under a certain amount. The good thing with steady state cardio is it doesn't leave you fatigued or hungry. You can do it while fasted. However, it is also very time consuming. The best form of steady state cardio is just simply walking. Getting 10,000 steps a day burns an extra 400 to 600 calories. That's like another meal. But that being said, it does also take about an hour and a half to 2 hours to do. Now there are multiple ways of getting your steps in without even thinking about it, because the thought of, geez, I gotta get up and go for a walk now, that can get quite frustrating. And my general recommendation isn't to get it all done in one go. That's very annoying. What I tell my clients that come through Fight Fat Fit is to break up your steps. Go for about 2 to 3 walks a day that last about 20 to 30 minutes. That will get you about 6,000 to 8,000 steps a day, plus just generally moving around the house and going to the shops or going to the gym. Your 10,000 steps are done, and it is effortless. I generally recommend my clients do this from the get-go of joining Fight Fat Fit because it builds habits. Habits are what make you lose weight. Nothing special, just your habits. Your habits are what separate you from where you are now to who you want to be. All habits. The second form of cardio is called high intensity interval training. I do prefer this one massively, but that's just personal preference. High intensity interval training are short, intense bursts of exercise followed by brief periods of rest. The aim with high intensity exercise is to make your body work extremely hard for a short amount of time, and it's also designed to train your body to recover quicker. It is a hack for fat loss, but in my general opinion, it should be used if you want to improve your stamina. That's the main thing it does, but it does absolutely accelerate fat loss. Unlike walking, it is very time efficient. You can do a high intensity interval training session in about 10 minutes and then you're done. And this really boosts your endorphins. You will be struggling while you do it, but once it's done, man, you feel incredible. However, it is very difficult and it can leave you fatigued and it can leave you very tired. The difference between low intensity cardio and HIIT training is the fact that low intensity can burn fat sustainably, whereas for HIIT training, it does reach for glucose because it needs an instant source of energy. It needs energy now to keep you going. So you will need a carb up before you do HIIT training. Examples of high intensity interval training can be things like interval sprints, boxing, and also rowing machine intervals. This can simply be 20 seconds of sprinting on a treadmill followed by 10 seconds of rest. You can repeat this about 5 to 8 times, and that's all you really need to do. Do that about 2 to 3 times a week and you're landed. So where does cardio come in for fat loss? Overall, fat loss is about calories in versus calories out, meaning that as long as you're in a calorie deficit, you will lose fat. So that being said, cardio isn't needed to lose fat. However, while I say that, if you don't involve cardio or just general exercise in your routine, you will find it a lot harder to lose fat, simply because you have to eat less. If you do cardio or just any form of exercise alongside a calorie deficit, it allows you to eat a bit more because you burn extra calories. So although it isn't mandatory, it is absolutely recommended. And again, the point of losing fat is to build habits. One part of these habits are your movement, and it really does improve your mental health as well. Steady state cardio should be prioritized for for just burning extra calories, improving the general health of your heart, and improving mental health. High intensity interval training should be prioritized for busy individuals and for people who want to increase their stamina. But in general, HIIT training does really help for fat loss, and you feel incredible after you do it. So yeah, you should. My recommendation, incorporate a bit of both in your routine. Try and get 8 to 10,000 steps a day, and 2 to 3 times a week, do high intensity interval training. This will level you up as a human being. So honestly, you should do cardio, but for the multiple reasons I've stated, other than just fat loss, for your mental health and your bodily function. Anyways, that's our video today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos of mine, make sure you click a like and subscribe. Comment on what your weight loss journey has been like so far, maybe some mistakes you've made along the way, and click the bell so that you are notified for future videos of mine. I do have a free guide to help you lose weight. The link for that is in the description. Alongside that, you will also find the link for my coaching inquiry if you want to sign up for Fight Fat Fit, which if you do that, you will level yourself up massively. And it's something I wish I had when I started, because I spent 5 years making mistakes that you don't have to lose weight. But anyways, keep grinding, keep working hard, and I'll see you in the next one.